Okay, you ready?
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mr. K? Very much. Thank you very much. You don't get many acts like me in my price range. Dick, it doesn't get any better. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. I'm very happy to be here. My name is Mr. K, and I'm a little off today. Went to the doctor, and she said I had to take one of these little red pills every day for the rest of my life, which wouldn't have bothered me, but she only gave me 3. So yeah. Anyway, but I didn't have as bad a news as one guy had. He went to the doctor. The doctor said he had some bad news and some worse news, and he was crying. I felt very badly for him. The doctor said, I've got bad news and worse news. And I said, what was the bad news? He says, the doctor says I have 24 hours to live. I said, oh my God, what could be worse? He said, she tried to call me yesterday. So that's a really bad thing. And the weirdest thing is the lady that went to the doctor, and she said, I think you're giving me wrong hormone pills. And the doctor said, why do you think I'm giving you wrong hormone pills? And she said, because I've got hair and it's growing out of my chest. And the doctor said, that is a little unusual. How far down does it grow? And she said, all the way down to my penis. So that is a little testing the waters, Dick, you see. And typically I use that word, but I know it's your name, so I had to change the show a little bit for you, Dick. Anyway, thank you very much. We're going to do a little hocus pocus, voodoo, hoodoo, and do you. I like a little magic, and I believe that everyone should have a little magician in them. I've always had a little magician in me. Here he is. Dick, it really doesn't get any funnier. I want you to know throughout the years I've been doing this stuff a long time. I am Catholic. I'd like to bless you so far for being a nice audience. I only know 2 Catholic words, bingo and rhythm. Always remember, if you don't have the rhythm, bingo. We're going to do something kind of interesting. I think I'll borrow the salt off your table, which is kind of neat. You know, you've heard of no salt? There's something called light salt. They have these weird insulting salts out that just taste awful. You've heard of no salt, light salt, artificial salt, almost salt, mostly salt, and even these ones out called magic salt. Oh, they taste just terrible. As a matter of fact, if I were to eat these salts, I'd rather just have nothing at all. I really, really would. And, you know, Claudette, you're very, very lovely, but you have no faith in me at all. I did this miracle, and she looked at the floor. It was, it was not even polite peripheral vision. It was this crap right here. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. However, you know, throughout this next 20, 30 minutes or so, I hope you do have more faith than that, because I'm going to show you something you won't soon believe. I would like you to take our little magician, if you would. I'd like you to wave him around my hand. Does nothing for the trick, but makes us both look kind of weird and sadistic all at the same time. I'm going to take an empty plate over here and watch this. 1, 2, 3. You're going to see something you won't soon forget, ladies and gentlemen. There's the missing salt. And how about a great big round of applause? The crowd goes wild. Thank you very much. And Dick, if you applaud the rest of the show like this, I will have to throw you a fish. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this show, I've been lucky enough to work about 60 countries, 15 cruise ships, and I've opened for Harry Connick, Tom Jones, Mitzi Gaynor, Dizzy Gillespie. Don't be impressed, I can't keep a job. I tell you, one of the weirdest things happened the other day. I was flying back into town, and I was lifting up my suitcase out of this elevator, and I hit a woman in the chest with my elbow, and I never was so embarrassed in my life. The only thing I could think of is, I'm very sorry, but if your heart's as soft as your bosom, you'll find it in your heart to forgive me, you know? She said, if the rest you use is firm as your elbow, I'm in 608. Visit later. Might want to write these down, Dick. You'll never remember. All right. I'll tell you what. I have the greatest time doing what I do, and I'm going to prove it. I have a deck of cards, 52 pieces of apparatus. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. I also have a fancy hat, just like this. Ooh, it's an opera hat, and that was the floor show. All right, there it is. We're going to take the cards and we're going to do something kind of cool. We're going to go like this. This is called the Russian Shuffle. One card, Russian after the next. All right, now we're going to do it. And that's my biggest fan. All right, we're going to go here. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes. You may not be impressed, but I call it my livelihood. And thank you very much. Well, you know, at this point, well, that's all right. That's to make it interesting for the cleaning staff. All right. Now, at this point, you might be thinking I'm not playing with a full deck, and you're absolutely right. But I thought I would do something right now that would be for the benefit of anybody that really likes traditional card tricks. That kind of magic that I just did is what we call stand-up manipulation. I had the privilege and opportunity when I was a young man of going to the Chavez College of Magic, which was a college here in Poland, Michigan. Believe it or not, that was the name. The magic capital of the world. And I studied under a gentleman that named Neil Foster, and studied a lot of that fancy stuff. Now, I always liked fancy stuff because as a kid I grew up in music, and I was a jazz singer, still am. So I always liked anything that was a little more complicated. Now this particular trick, and that stuff that I didn't use any gimmicks. I just used something called sleight of hand. Now that was stage manipulation. What I'm about to do right now is table side, which we switch from stage stuff to table side. And you, sir, I'm going to let you to take any card, just a free choice, anyone you'd like. Free choice. Notice the leaves on the cards. I figured we're in Ann Arbor, we could use these. Any card, just a free choice. And don't be easy, people will talk. Okay. All right. There you go. Take it around, show it to everybody at the table if you would, please. There we go. Take it around. Show it around. All right.
Show it to me.
And let Claudette hold it just for a moment if she would, please.
Okay.
Claudette, hold on to the card if you would. Hold it against yourself. Does nothing for the trick, but you've made a card very, very happy. I have no idea. I get so silly doing this crap. Give it back to this gentleman over here if you would, please. And if you would, sir, you do remember it.
Yep.
All right, because if you don't, I go through a hell of a lot of trouble for nothing. Okay. We're going to take the card. Tell me when to stop. Any place in the deck, sir. All right.
Stop.
Perfect. Put your card down there. And I have to ask you a question. Is this your card?
Oh, yes.
It's an amazing trick. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Have a safe trip home. What do you guys want, blood? All right. We're going to take the cards. We are going to mix them up. It does get better. Thank God, right? We're going to take the cards. We're going to mix them up. Here's the Russian shuffle. They call it that because one card is Russian after the next. All right, and no sense me looking at this stuff. I've already seen it. All right, brand new deck, very slippery. Oh, let's see. We're going to mix them up a little bit more. Was your card, sir, the top card, which of course is the 10 of clubs?
No.
Seriously? No. All right. How about the bottom one? 4 of clubs?
No.
You like any of these? All right. You related to Dick?
You'd think so.
Yeah. All right. I want you just to take the cards, cut them up if you would. Sorry about getting in your camera, right?
That's all right.
All right. I'm going to come on over to you. You cut them up, did you? Yeah. All right. And I want you just to tell me when you see your card.
When you see the card.